go. Here we 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 go.
All right, let's go straight into it, right? I have a question, and it's not crazy. I saw this article in regards to someone's advice to like new recruits, pretty much. I thought his advice was pretty good, so I wanted to ask you what if you could tell yourself or someone joining the military now, what would you tell them about in like preparation or advice wise?
In today's world?
Yeah.
Someone who's going in now, get a camera. Get a camera. Take a picture of every damn thing. Oh, I twist my ankle.
That's fair.
File.
Keep a file, yeah. Keep a file from boot camp. Well, after boot camp. Well, if you're in the Army, I think you get your phone, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sergeant, may I borrow your camera, please? What do you want my camera for?
If I had a camera, I used to have to ice my knees. I used to have Firewatch wake me up at night to ice my knees because obviously I fall asleep so quickly. I'm tired. My knees would swell so big. They was. I'm not even joking. But
No, why I'm laughing is because I remember our first episode of this show. I was watching. I was like, God damn it, I got fat kneecaps.
You did say that. I was just like, what? What does that even mean?
I didn't even know what the hell it meant.
Fat kneecaps?
It just looked wild.
When you actually start paying attention to yourself.
Yeah,
you know
it's just, God damn it, I got fat kneecaps. Oh my God. It's the way the cameraman had it, by the way. Blame the producer and the cameraman.
But anyways, yeah, I would have needed a camera because my knees used to swell, and I would obviously refuse to go to medical because I was afraid of getting dropped. So the advice was do not go to medical unless you break something. Oh, man, dental work in boot camp, don't ever. That's my advice. Do not do it. So.
I remember I was standing in formation on payday.
You knew when it was payday in boot camp?
They make you line up. Back then, you see, we didn't have direct deposits.
Oh, right. Different time.
Yeah, big difference.
The pigeon brought it in or what?
Pretty much.
Oh, sorry. They brought in the cat.
Some pigeons brought it in. Damn right. Anyway, no. Yeah. But I was standing in formation on payday, and I had a toothache so bad, because I bit down on something in the mess hall, and I'm standing in formation, and I remember Joe Sergeant said, "Right face," and I just turned slow. It goes, Joseph, God, come here.
Now you're supposed to snap that neck.
Yeah. What's the matter? I got a toothache, Sergeant. Fall out, break ranks. I'm like, oh, God, he's going to make me do push-ups. Go into the building. He's yelling at me. He goes, what do you got there? Let me see. Like he's a dentist. Let me see.
Right.
He goes, I'm going to send you over to sick call. I'm like, no, I don't want to have to repeat this. He goes, you can't stand like this.
Right.
Lighten up, son. He tapped me on my shoulder. Lighten up, son. I think that was the first personal moment I had in the military where someone showed some level of compassion.
Right.
He just like, I know what you're going through.
Yeah, that toothache.
Lighten up, son.
That ain't no. You can go through a lot of pain physically on your body. In your mouth?
I believe a toothache and a pinch, what makes them go the worst, what make them hurt the most, you don't know when they're going to end.
Yes.
You don't know when that pain is going to go away. You know, like if you hit your hand, you don't, okay, breathe through it, breathe through it.
Yeah, it'll slowly go down.
It slowly go. But once that toothache, this
nerve,
might be like a 9-hour ride right here.
What? People who were taking out their wisdom tooth in boot camp, I was just like, why?
They didn't
literally
even offer
why?
me a root canal. They were like, canal this.
They ripped it out?
Ripped it out. That's how I got my
Well, that was
nice,
a different time. Yeah, that was what dentists used to do. Just rip it out. They ain't got time for nothing.
Put some gauze up inside there. Bite down on it. You'll be good for formation tomorrow morning. I was
Yo,
ready.
don't let them convince you. It's just get it out. No.
And I didn't get one. I got a double.
Oh, God. No.
Left and right.
No.
Got him out of there.
I waited till I was in the fleet where I could get enough days off and I could get good drugs. Not
It didn't
doing
hurt.
it.
You know, I didn't go through pain. They Novocaine the hell out of me. I just wanted it out anyway. Man.
Well, obviously,
I didn't want
yeah.
it. It wasn't so much that I wanted it out as much as I wanted that pain to end.
Right.
It ended.
Makes sense.
I mean, yeah. So if I had to, you ask
Advice to recruits.
advice to a new recruit right now, get a camera.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's what I say. Get a camera.
Well, they have a camera, so keep track of your
Yeah, that's the only thing I
paperwork.
would say.
Keep track of everything.
Everything else, you could work through. It's the military.
I'm gonna give my advice,
Yes,
particularly to females. Right
There you go.
in boot
Keep your
camp.
shirt on, huh?
In boot camp,
Sorry. I heard some things.
hey, it happens, right? But in boot camp, honestly, like just let's do what you're told, right? It's very simple. Boot camp is gonna be the easiest part of your experience. It might feel like hell, but you have a structure. There's no responsibility on you but to wake up and breathe.
That is true.
Really, that's
That
it. Wake up and breathe. Like
And
you-
have a camera.
Well, if you're a Marine, you can't have a camera until after. So
Get a sketch pad.
you can write stuff down. Yeah, write down if you bang your knee. Take notes of the dates that you banged your knee. I would say that for sure. Boot camp is going to be the easiest time you're going to have.
Could draw it.
Hey, they ask
you're
for
good.
all advice that
There you go.
you need, all evidence, so you can send that in. But yeah, do what you're told. Just listen. It's going to be the easiest time. And then when you get to the fleet, that's when shit will go crazy, right? When you get to the fleet, know your orders, like your haircut, your standards. Keep in standard. Like your life will
But you
be
get
so
that in
much-
boot camp. Just maintain your boot camp.
Right. But that's a little bit harder to say because real life hits when you get to the fleet. You know what I mean? Keep have discipline. Keep the discipline in boot camp to go work out, to go run, to not stuff your face. Keep all of that stuff in memory because that was like one thing I told myself. I will fit my Cammies the whole time. I'm not buying new Cammies, right? That's what I told myself. And that made me stay in standard for until like the last year, pretty much. That's got crazy. But regardless, keep in standard, right? That will make, as a woman, because already you're a target.
Here's
you're
a crazy.
target.
You said Cammie's. When I first went in, we had mean green machine, the solid green all the way down. A year and a half in, they turned over the camouflage.
Yeah,
Guess who had to buy them?
you.
You got to replace them. And you had a certain time.
But you guys got uniform allowances, right?
You could call it that. I knew it was in my check that I had to go get this. I don't recall getting any extra for it.
Every year.
No, I don't recall that.
Oh, different time. But yeah,
Yeah.
we got uniform allowances. But the Army changes Cammies too often. They still do it now. They still change it very often. It's stupid.
It is stupid.
It is unnecessary. But
I mean, I don't mind you changing it. Just pay for it. Don't make me have to pay for it.
well, technically they do because they do give you uniform allowance.
We didn't get that.
Well, not you in the 80s. Army soldiers now get it. Different time.
It was tough. I did this thing.
Oh my God.
You know what? No, but I never had a weight issue in the military. Never did. Not once. I know people who had them. Not once.
Yeah, going to boot
I
camp
was just-
fat is like
Yeah.
you just asking to be a target. Like don't let your recruiter be like, oh, you'll lose weight. Do not listen to them. You will, but you will go through hell. You'll be the butt of every joke. Everything that's wrong is gonna be your fault because you're fat. Like that's gonna be the only reason.
I went into the military 6'2", 168 pounds.
Most men don't really have weight issues.
I was like so damn skinny, man. I came out of boot camp. I was at 200.
Damn. Well, that's 4 years of 40 pounds.
Boot camp.
You left boot camp 200 pounds?
All muscles. It was all muscle. I did so much
What?
push-up.
How long was your
and
boot camp?
12, was it 12 weeks? Let me see.
Wow, 40
November.
pound gain. That's a lot. They must
About-
have been
I was
pumping y'all
close to-
up with steroids.
Probably. No, I remember I came home and I didn't really recognize it because I was still fast, still ran around, still
right.
did a lot. But everybody's like, yo, what they doing to you in there? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm Jack Toms and everything. They're
Oh,
like,
wow.
I mean, ripped up. People are like, what the
Getting
hell?
ripped up is one thing, but gaining 40 pounds in boot camp?
It was
That's
damn
crazy.
damn. I know I was, if
must
I
have
wasn't
been-
at 200, I was damn close because I remember we were
that's a
talking
lot.
at 200. But 210 on me is
I
small.
mean, for your height, but still in my brain, like gaining 40 pounds, I don't know anyone that gains weight in boot camp.
But
really.
a little more because I was at what? 160, I think I was like 168. So.
Well, maybe if you're a tall, skinny man, you can do whatever you want. The military is built for that. Like, that's their ideal figure.
Yeah.
Tall and skinny across the board. But if you're a woman, then no.
I never had a weight issue.
No.
And another thing, the first PT test I had, I didn't do well. And the reason being is that I really wasn't mentally prepared for it.
Right.
I remember thinking, oh, I'm just going to run around here. I didn't know the clock was on me.
Really?
I didn't know the clock was. They talk about it, but I didn't know it was that serious. I was like, yeah, I didn't fail, but I didn't do well. By the time I got to permanent duty, I was running a mile in like a little over 5, closer to 6 minutes.
Nice.
I was knocking down 11 point something, 11 minutes and some change, 2-mile run. I was not playing. When I found out that certain people were ahead of me, I took that personal for 4 years. Those people were long gone from my world. But I still will always remember, oh, no, you don't. Every time I ran, no.
Different time. 3 miles, if you're going to the Marine Corps, just remember that and
It's a 3-mile
prepare yourself for
test.
that.
It's
Yeah.
3 mile. It was 2 when I was there.
Well, I believe that, I don't know if they even still do that, but the test you do is like a 1.5-mile run. Just, you have to get it in under 15 minutes. I'm not sure if that's still a thing, actually. I'm not sure. But that was what it was. You have to do a 1.5 miles in under 15, and then everything
I did my
else
first
is 3
2
miles.
miles, 15 and some change, 16.
That 3 mile is not easy,
when-
especially in Paris Island, because you just go in a circle.
Yep.
You just go in a circle. And I'm not a long distance runner, dude. I used to do sprints my whole life. Doing 3 miles felt like hell on earth. I'm not gonna lie. It was horrible. I would not recommend. If not anything, prepare yourself for 3-mile run. If you decide to join the Marine Corps, it's horrible. I think they should go with
It
the
might
2
be
miles.
3 miles in the. I mean, now I don't know. I know it was 2 miles back then. Oh man, I was
It's hell.
I remember, man. They had me set up. They're like, Joseph, you can go to Olympics. I'm like, yeah. They had me gassed, man. I was ready. I was like, really? Long story.
I wish I was a good runner. We had this lieutenant in my squadron. This man was ridiculous. Like, he ran his 3 miles in like 15 minutes. It
3
was
miles.
amazing.
He's clocking in 5.
Yeah,
5
he was. I mean, we were before the halfway point. He was already on his way back. Like, but he runs long distance for fun. So fuck him. But
We used to do
Whatever.
10K runs. They always had me
no,
keeping the pace.
I'm not.
If you're a real runner,
Yeah.
or you want to do that,
But that's not fair. If you're running a 5-minute mile, why are you
10K,
keeping the
10K,
pace?
6.2 miles.
But I'm saying if your speed is not of the average, you shouldn't.
Well,
set
it's
the
a
pace.
motivation point.
No,
I
I like motor runs, but they're not fast.
They don't keep up with me. It's like, but okay, I got to get up there.
Yeah, I could do a motor run any day. Those are fun because
Road runs?
there's an average pace that I can maintain.
If you're doing the foxtrot, that's easy. I could do when you run into cadence.
Yeah,
I
that's
do
what
that
I'm
all
talking
day.
about. Motor runs, but
Motor
we're not
run.
running for fun for sprinting. Hell no.
No. When we did 10K runs, especially in Fort Hood, oh man, we ran on. I got this.
I'm sure you
6.2
did.
miles.
You're strided. I mean, 2 strides up, you're already there. Like, you have long legs.
I have fun. I'm telling you, I was a true troop, man. I was a true
I can see
soldier
it.
through and through. I was so brainwashed into it.
Yeah, you were.
Oh God. Yeah. I am.
Yes, you are. I was not.
I was such a soldier. It was on the top of my list until I saw an E7 got busted down.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, this soldier thing gotta stop.
Well, you don't get in trouble.
Stop, take off my boots.
You don't get busted down. You don't get in trouble.
No, he claimed that it was mouthwash that he had used and he got a DUI. And he got from a 7 to, I think he had priors.
So that's what I was about to say. If he was a clean as a whistle, he wouldn't have
he had
gotten
priors.
Yeah, he's
and
lying.
he said this time it was mouthwash. I'm like, was it mouthwash to clean out?
I've heard that. Is usually a lie. Yeah. And if you had priors, it's so easy.
But at 20 years old, you hear something like that, you're like, yeah, it's time for me to go.
I was never
because
brainwashed.
When I got that sergeant stripe, I was like, they ain't getting it back. Although I would never drink or drive, I wouldn't. Drinking or driving was never a thing for me.
No, it's dumb. It's really dumb.
It
Especially
never,
now with Uber and Lyft.
Oh God, now
you have every option.
You guys have Uber before. You better. You didn't even have. You call someone like, yo, man, I'm tired. Be like, you my designated pickup.
They don't have taxis.
Come on, man. Taxis stopped running at freaking 10:30, 11 o'clock sometimes.
They did?
Yeah.
What?
Especially in Texas.
Well, yeah, Texas is not like
man.
New York or something.
No, because nearly everyone had a car down there.
I would assume so. Texas is so stretched out.
Yeah.
It only makes
nearly
sense.
everyone that I knew. I'm glad you raised that. I can't recall a taxi. I know in Germany they had them.
Right.
In Germany, yeah.
Because a lot of people didn't have vehicles.
Right. And you do taxi or those taxis used to be lined up outside the base.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would do the Strasserbahn, which is the streetcars. Those are cool. Yep.
Anyways, yeah, for my new recruits, like I said, stay disciplined. Don't drink and drive. Mm-hmm. Literally keep a file on your phone and your computer of all your medical, dental, all of that stuff. It will benefit you. It will make your process in your life so much easier. Yeah. It will make it so much easier for you to get your benefits. And also stay away from higher ranking people, That could work too.
And keep your shirt on.
If you're a PhD, you probably shouldn't be talking to a gunny. Let's just be real. You shouldn't. And it may seem like, oh, he's interested and it's cool. No, it's not.
It's never cool.
It's not cool. You're not the first. You won't be the last. That's just what he does. Or she. Whoever. Right? But, all right, that's all I got. Hopefully that will help somebody.
Female. Take advantage of this dude. Come on. Go.
Hey, it happens.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. 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 Here we go.